Hello everyone, a very, very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to, this is Home Choir. And today we're looking at a gorgeous, gorgeous movement from Dido and Aeneas, and the weather is absolutely stunning here in the West Country of the UK. The scene that you saw in the title card, these beautiful Elysian scenes, well, this is just a little sketch I threw together of downtown Patchway in weather like today. It's just gorgeous. The cathedral looks stunning. The mountains are snow-topped. It is just heavenly. Perfect to sing some sublime Baroque beauty. So I hope everyone, as I say out there, is having a good day. Let me just check that everything is well in the sound department. Let's have a more Baroque instrument. I think maybe a little bit even a harpsichord. Excellent. And if I press this button, can we see the teaching for today? And can we hear Patchway Cathedral Choir? Fabulous. I have to say, this is one of my favourite choruses. Mind you, they're all my favourites, so yeah, it's hard to choose between them. So it's great to see all of you. If you're new to the channel, you're very welcome. My name is Ben. This is Home Choir. Please do consider sticking around by hitting the like button and, most importantly, the subscribe button. Shall we see, ladies and gentlemen of Home Choir, how we're doing for subscribers at this point? It is Wednesday, the 2nd of April. Where is the year going? And Home Choir has managed to gain 5,946 subscribers. 5946. Fabulous. Let's hit 6,000 in the next few days, and let's keep heading to our target of 10,000 subs, which will be fabulous. Hello to everyone who's watching later on. Please do hit the like button. Please do leave us a comment. And hello to everyone who's watching live this afternoon but not chatting. Hello to Helene and Bill and Val and Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen and Harry and June. And to Anne and Linda and Charlotte and Nikki and Val and Huyen and Katie and everyone else. And then hello everyone over here. Great to see all of you. Who have we got this fine afternoon? And it is a very fine afternoon. Hello, Alison. Hello, Claire. Hello, Dave. Hello, Jill. Hello, Diane. Hello, Angela. Hello, Liz. Hello, Emma. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Anna. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jean. Hello, Jill. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Linda. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Sean. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Terry. Hello, Vectensian. Hello, all of you. And to anyone else, there's Gaynor as well. You're also very welcome. Hello, Jill. Lovely to have you with us. So let's get started, shall we? And I do hope, as I say, you're looking forward to the session. Make sure you've got a drink of water handy, as we'll be heading out into the countryside, and you don't want to head out without the appropriate supplies. So let's have Home Choir in the key of F major this afternoon. So could you all sing Home Choir for me, and we'll start the show. Here we go, and... Beautifully sung, everyone. Almost Elysian sounds, which is entirely appropriate for our teaching today, thanks to these Lonesome Vales. This is a chorus from Henry Purcell's immortal opera, Dido and Aeneas. This comes from Act 2, and it is just sublime. So as always, we're going to take you through the soprano, the alto, the tenor, and the bass part. Not a desperately difficult chorus, just lots and lots of beautiful lines. And yes, the altos, you'll enjoy the second half of this one, I think, more than the first, but the whole thing comes together so beautifully. You'll love it. And of course, this is part of a series. There'll be more Dido next week, but this coming Friday we're going to be singing a Leonard Cohen song. We'll be singing Hallelujah, and that is this is what happened if I asked AI to create an image of me playing the guitar. I look a little bit more like Chris Pratt or somebody like that, but you know, we'll take it. It's a great song. It's very, very well known. I had to put by Leonard Cohen in case anyone thought we were doing the Handel one, which of course we have done. Now, next week, so on Monday, we're going to have a rerun of the Bach Deep Dive, because I shall be away visiting family. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have In Our Deep Vaulted Cell, which is another movement from Dido and Aeneas. And then we're going to have a fabulous finish to the week with our Fun Friday to look forward to. So lots to look forward to next week. More Dido and Aeneas. Lots of knowledge and fun and music, which is what we're all about. Now, don't forget, everyone, that our Sing and Send, the first Sing and Send of 2025, the closing date is today. Well, technically this evening. So as you're watching this live, 8 hours from now, we are closing submissions for Oasis, Stop Crying Your Heart Out. And if you would, please make sure you get your recordings into us. You've still got time to learn the piece and sing it and send it in this afternoon if you want to be part of this gorgeous project. We're sending it off to the engineers tomorrow, and then it's in their hands until the premiere next month. So thank you to everyone who's taken part. Please do give to the Just Giving page. All of that money is going to go to Talk Club, which is a really, really important charity looking out for and looking after men's mental health. So thank you to everyone who has already submitted. Thank you to everyone who's already given. And you've got 7 hours and 53 minutes. Get on with it. Okay, so if you'd like to support us, of course, you can do so by going to homechoir.org/donate. We don't charge for home choir, but we really do appreciate everyone who helps keep us on the air, because we really couldn't do it without your help. So do consider becoming one of our regular donors. And to everyone who already does give, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And of course, the weekly email newsletter is becoming increasingly important. We have so many people signed up for it. Don't miss out. Just go along again to homechoir.org, click newsletter, sign up, fill in the very short form, and you're done. And once a week, we will send you our beautifully crafted email newsletter, which is crafted with care in the minds of knowledge by the home choir elves, and carried on the back of a unicorn with a silken cushion, direct to the home choir offices, where it is very carefully and lovingly put into the computer and sent out to all of you on the wings of angels to land in your inbox once a week. And well, you don't want to put all that work to waste. Go along and sign up. And thank you so much to everyone who already has done so. And if you tell us when your birthday is, well, we'll sing you happy birthday. And it's Sandy and Jean's birthday yesterday. I'm sorry we missed you on Sunday. So we hope you had a fabulous birthday yesterday. It's Jenny's birthday today, and it's Celine's birthday tomorrow. So let's sing happy birthday for Sandy, for Jean, for Jenny, and for Celine, everyone, with a nice harpsichord accompaniment. Are we ready? After two, 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandy, Jean, Jenny, and Celine. Happy birthday to you and many more. Many, many happy returns of the day to all 4 of you, and indeed to anyone else celebrating their birthday at the moment. So this chorus comes from Act 2 of Dido and Aeneas. And as I said at the start of this series, you get to be so many different characters when you're in the chorus for this magnificent opera. It was originally written and performed at a girls' school, which is why there are so many parts for women and for girls. There are a couple of roles to be sung by men, Aeneas being one of them. And in this scene, the chorus are asked to be courtiers of Dido and Aeneas, and off we go to the Lonesome Vales. We go into the countryside where Dido and Aeneas, they hunt, they have something to eat, they have a little bit of a roll in the hay, they have a lovely time, basically. And so this is a little moment of levity and lightness before things take a sadly, but rather typically operatically tragic turn. Now this, we're in Baroque pitch, just to say, for those of you following along, in case you're thinking, hang on, what's going on with the pitch here? It's written in D minor, but we're actually in C sharp minor. That's because we're doing it at Purcell's original pitch, which is a semitone lower. I'm just going to play this for you. It's only 1.5 minutes long. It is 2 sections, and the sections repeat. So as we go through, we see a repeat mark part way, then we go back to the beginning, and we do that section again, and then we pick up from So Fair the Game. Now there is a score in the description, and let's follow this through. This, of course, is the Patchway Opera House chorus. Very much enjoying singing for all of you. I'm just going to turn the orchestra up, and this is our chorus for this afternoon. Here we go. Isn't that lovely? It really is a splendid piece of Baroque beauty. So let's begin with the soprano line. Okay, that's the first half. It's sopranos, and it's thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales. We then sing these desert, desert hills and dales. That's a very Purcellian line, leaping down to that C sharp. So from these deserts, 1, 2, these desert, desert hills and dales. And then we go back to the beginning and we sing it again. Let's sing it from the top to their sopranos. Let me put the line in the right place. And we're coming in after 3. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. I'm just going to adjust the levels because as fabulous as the alto, tenor and bass parts are, we want to hear more of the soprano at this point. Okay, so you repeat that, and then we go into the second section. 2, 3. Okay, it's a little sequence, starting on the C sharp, which is thankfully the same note we left off before. So it's so fair the game, so rich the sport. Let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Lovely. Now then, we've got a little bit of, now we see we've got a little problem with the software. There we go. So we then sing, Diana herself, listen. Let's sing that together, 2, 3, Diana herself. And then, my to these woods resort, listen. Now let's sing from Diana's self for 1, 2, 3, Diana herself, my to these woods resort. And this is a hemiola pattern for those of you who are playing choral bingo, where we move from a feeling of 3 in a bar to, briefly, instead of 2 lots of 3, it's 3 lots of 2. Diana's self, my to these woods resort. A cross rhythm, as it were. So let's go from Diana's self with the chorus after 3, rather. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Now, we carry on. It's very, very similar, but not quite the same. We start off from So Fair the Game. Now, previously we went down to the B. This time we climb, though. We sing, so fair the game, so rich the sport. Let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3. So fair the game, so rich the sport. And then, from that G, let me just jump to the next little pattern we sing. That's such a nice line, basically moving us from the G all the way down to the D with a little bit of beauty in it. So from Diana's self, have a listen to it. It's 1, 2, 3. Diana's self, my to these woods resort. Let's sing that together with the chorus after 3. 1, 2, 3. Fabulous. So let's go back to that middle point and we'll sing that with the soprano line, starting there. So fair the game. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Splendid. And of course, when we repeat, When we get to that last little bit, it's going to slow down to this watery resort. And notice it finishes on a bare fifth rather than a minor or a major chord. It's just an open chord. So there we are. That is the soprano line. It is short, it is sweet, it is very, very beautiful. Let's now have a look at the alto part. And well, I did say the second half of this is going to be, I think, of more challenge to the altos than the opening, because, well, you can see here we're on fairly typical ground for the altos. Okay, just watch out that we've got long, short, and then short, long here. Otherwise, it's fairly straightforward. It's thanks to these lonesome vales. I know it's not a desperately interesting line, but it's our job to make it beautiful, altos. So let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to these lonesome vales. Okay, now we sing these desert hills and dales. So something a little bit more interesting for the second half of this first little phrase. So from these desert, it goes. Let's sing that together. After 2, 1, 2. These desert hills and dales. Fabulous. Let's sing it from the very top here. Of course, that is sung twice. So coming in after 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's repeat that. Thanks to these lonesome vales, these desert hills and dales. Fabulous. Now the tenors and sopranos start so fair the game. And so you are listening out for the sopranos. You start there on the F. They arrive at the F at the same time you start the octave lower. And you sing, so fair the game, so rich the sport. Okay, listen. Let's sing that together after 3, starting on the F. 1, 2, 3. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Now, Diana's self might to these woods resort. This is where we enter this hemiola pattern, excuse me. So we've sung sport. Sport, Diana's self. Let's sing that together. And sport, Diana's self. And then, my to these woods resort with me. My to these woods resort. Super. So let's go back. Let's go from so fair the game. Our first entry here, alto, starting on an F. After 3. 1, 2, 3. So fair the game, so rich the sport, Diana self, like to these woods resort. Fabulous. People are asking what game or what sporting is going on. To be fair, it's hunting. Okay, Aeneas is roving around, brandishing all sorts of weapons, and particularly a spear, and he kills a boar and presents it to Dido, who I think is suitably impressed / bored. So there we go. Now you see here we've got another imitative entry here. So fair the game, so fair the game. But this time we hold on this long G, which creates the most beautiful clash with everyone else. Have a little listen to how the alto part fits in. So we're going to go here from where the rest of the choir come in a bar before. Here we go. Okay, so let's have a little look at that. Just a fairly straightforward line, but very beautiful. So fair the game, Diana self. So we hold on the note of game for 7 beats before we move down. Let's have a sing through that alto. Some so fair the game, 2, 3. So fair the game. And then my tour these woods and resort. So let's sing from So Fair the Game as marked here on screen to the end of the section. 1, 2, 3. So fair the game, Diana self, my tour these woods and resort. There we go. So let's sing this second half. And we're going to take it back to the midpoint. There is a PDF in the description if you prefer to look at that. There's our note altos. Here we go. And... So fair the game, so rich the sport, Diana self, my tour these woods resort. And so fair the game, Diana self, my tour these woods resort. And of course we then go back and we sing that again, slowing down at the end for the second time. Right, there we go. Nice line. Not the most exciting line in the world, but it's all part of creating this gorgeous Purcellian sound. So let's have a look at the tenor part. Okay, and this actually in many, many places is very suitable for those who prefer to sing ten alto. So it starts here on the F and we sing, thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales. Let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales. We then sing, these desert, desert hills and dales. Maybe just take that back. I'm experimenting with this view and I have to say I'm not a fan of the display of the score at this point, so I'll change it for next time. So these desert, 1, 2, these desert, desert hills and dales. Let's do it from the start with the chorus. So here's our notes. There's the alto, there's the soprano, basses we'll be singing in a minute. Ready, tenors? 1, 2, 3. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales, these desert, desert hills and dales. And repeat. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales, these desert. Now, starting there, we sing in compound thirds with the sopranos. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3. So fair the game, so rich the sport. And then, if I just scroll it along a little bit, we then sing. So it's sport, Diana self, my to these woods resort. Okay, so from sport, it's sport, Diana. So let's sing from sport here, as marked on screen by the orange line. Ready, 2, 3. Sport, Diana self, my to these woods resort. And then, as before, so fair the game, we drop down. But this time we rise, and it's C natural here, not C sharp. Just make sure you've clocked that. Okay, not quite the same shape as the So Fair the Game. So let's sing it with the chorus. 2, 3. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Excellent. And then Diana's self might to these would resort. And so, oops, excuse me, it's B flats. It's really quite chromatic, isn't it? Diana's self might to these would resort. Let's try that with the keyboard. Ready after 3. 1, 2, 3. Diana's self might to these would resort. Excellent. So let's go back to the second half of this. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Roll R's if you can, please. There's our notes. They're the sopranos, and we're coming in after 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Self might to these woods resort. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Diana's self might to these woods resort. There we go. Fabulous. And last but not least, let's have a look at the bass line. A nice one this, everyone. I do hope you're enjoying it. If you do enjoy and you're not subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, you can help us by hitting the like button and sharing it with anyone you think would appreciate learning a gorgeous bit of Baroque beauty. So starting here, basses. I know it looks high, it's only a C sharp really. Okay, we're at Baroque pitch. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales. It's all D and A. Okay, does get a little bit more interesting for us basses, but tonic and dominant for now. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales. Then these desert hills and dales. A descending bass line. Goodness me, who'd have thought it? So let's sing it together. 1, 2. These desert hills and dales. I have to say, it was always one of my favourite chord progressions growing up. Just always loved it. So let's sing from the top there, basses. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales, these desert hills and... Then repeat it. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales, these desert hills and dales. Now the rest of the choir sets off, and we're following along. So we hear the tenor singing. That leads us to D here. And what I love about the tenor and bass line is that basically, if we start down and put it all in the same octave, it's basically a big rising scale. It's very, very clever. So the tenors sing that, basses we sing. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Watch out here, this is an F natural, and this is an E natural. Just be ready for it. So ready, basses. 1, 2, 3. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Now, Diana's self might to these woods resort. Let me just take that back. Okay, Diana's self after 2. 1, to Diana's self might to these woods resort. Really nice chesty sound from the basses there. Let's go from the So Rich the Sport as marked here on the screen. After 3, 1, 2, 3. So rich the sport, Diana's self might to these woods resort. Now, just as with everyone else, we sing this So Fair the Game, but it rises F natural both times. So fair the game, so rich the sport. Just be ready for that, and then Diana's self might to these woods resort. Let's sing that. Diana's self. 1, 2. Diana's self might to these woods resort. Okay, let's sing the entire second half basses. Are we ready? So fair the game, so rich the sport, Diana's self might to these woods resort. So fair the game, so rich the sport, Diana's self might to these woods resort. And there you have it, everyone. So what we're going to do is to have it from the start. I'm going to put everyone's line at an appropriate volume to create a nice blend and a nice mix. In fact, I might even just turn off the multi-track and enjoy the full performance. So if you have enjoyed it, do remember the like button. Do come along next week to learn in our deep vaulted cell, brackets TED cell. And there is going to be lots and lots of Dido between now and the summer, with the aim of getting as many of these choruses done as we can, turning it into a really fabulous resource. So everyone, here we go. Basses here, tenors, altos, sopranos. Let's head off into the countryside for a spot of hunting. Here we go. And thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales, these desert hills and lanes. Thanks to these lonesome, lonesome vales, these desert There we go. You can't beat a bit of Mr. Purcell and Dido and Aeneas. So thanks so much for being here, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. Join us on Friday for a bit of Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. And then, of course, Monday is a rerun of a Bach deep dive we did earlier this year. Wednesday, we are looking at In Our Deep Vaulted Cell, again from Act 2 of Dido. And yes, we did look at this one a few years ago. It is a rerun of that episode because, as I say, I'm away visiting family, so I shall leave you in the capable hands of Ben from 2022. But, you know, the music hasn't changed, although I have a little bit. So I'll look forward to seeing you live this coming Friday. We'll then have a couple of reruns next week and then a live Fun Friday at the end of next week as well. Thanks so much, Home Choir. Have a really good day. See you soon. Take care. Bye.